Hi, everybody. This is Silvio Canto in Dallas, Texas on Thursday, January the 13th. And welcome to our video commentary. I have a post over at the American Thinker today talking about 2022 and what may lay ahead in 2022 and 2023. And I'm going back to 1981, 1982 to set the table for what I believe is going to happen in 22, 22, 23. Let's just go back a little bit to 1981 and 1982 for those of you who remember. President Reagan comes in 1981, and the country is battling inflation. President Reagan sits down with the Fed chairman, Paul Volcker, and he says, look, I've got good news and bad news. The bad news is that this is going to take a couple of years. The good news is that I can fix the inflation. So President Reagan went ahead and accepted the recommendation. And for the next couple of years, we had a very slow economy. We had very high interest rates. We had very high unemployment. You may remember 20% interest rates, 12% unemployment in 1982. It was very difficult for the country, but it was necessary to get the inflation out of the system. And then by 1983, 84, the economy was humming and the inflation was out of the system. Well, I think the same thing is going to happen in 2022, 2023. We're already hearing from the Fed chairman, Jerome Powell, that he's going to have to start playing with interest rates and monetary policy to go after inflation. The chairman, Powell, has also said that this economy does not need any more stimulation, no more stimulus. So no more programs to send money to people. None of that is going to be happening over the next 12 to 18 months. On the contrary, we're going to see higher interest rates, and we're going to see the Fed really get tight on interest rates, and interest rates will rise, no question about it. Now, this will eventually get the inflation out of the system as it did back in 82, 83, but there's going to be a very high political price to be paid, just as it was for President Reagan. You may remember that in 1982, he took a beating in the first midterms, namely because of the pain that the Fed was causing to the American economy. But it had to be done if you want to get inflation out of the economy. So the same thing is going to happen in 2022. The Federal Reserve Bank is basically going to take over things. They're going to drive up interest rates. They're going to mess with the monetary policy. And you're going to see, I believe, a very tough recession in 22 as we get the inflation out of the system. Now, this is going to be very difficult, of course, for President Biden. But honestly, there's no other solution to the problem. When President Biden went after the energy companies, when President Biden started printing all that money and sending all that money to people, he made a lot of this inflation inevitable. And now he's going to have to pay the price. And the political price is not going to be pretty because we're going to have a recession, and that's going to be tough. I remember 82. 82 was a very tough year. I think 2022 is going to be very similar to that. Thank you for watching. And if today is your birthday, happy birthday. Bye-bye, everybody.